It's like my first day turning this shit on, and I immediately a bot is in the channel. Like that's wild. I'm trying to make sure this shit's working. You not watch your own channel? What's up, Mr. Doorhawk? Damn, it's been. What's up, Mr. Doorhawk? Oh shit, that's loud. Okay, it's been that long. That is not the last time I streamed, fam. Thanks for the resub, the tier 3 resub. Was that the last time I streamed? You resubbed? Has it been that long? They hitting you with those notifications like that? Nah, got a 58 last week. Are you just collecting your streaks or something? What's up? I see the streak and use it. Gosh. I am trying to. Well, I know it's working there. I need to log into the thing. I'm trying to test all the accounts. Do you hear music? Okay, you do. Oh, I do. I do. It's just super low over there. I swear TikTok need to figure out a better way to do this. Have you ever watched me on TikTok? Yes, because I wanted to be in her live. I use TikTok. Solid. I don't know. God damn it! There's like no comfortable spot. Okay, so you're sort of so chat is showing up at least. Cool. You ever watch me on YouTube? You use YouTube? Ah, they finally added it. Oh, just as I get ready to start using it. I do, and I have seen some of your videos. I appreciate you. You know I appreciate you all the way. I'll send it to her later. The fuck is this? Man, fuck out here. Searching the name. I can I do this? Realistically, I should let my father know about your channel. He plays Destiny 2 and will probably find your videos useful. That'd be dope. It's real cool. Touch. Take you. I hate quests where you have to wait for over an hour to complete. Then TTs, then cry. Screw MMOs, even if I love them so much. Yeah, I used to hate that. Like there'd be quests where like the spawn would take like an hour. The spawn of something would take like an hour or something like that. Like it was always annoying. You know, I always told myself I would put the microphone where the camera is when I get a low profile thing, and I still haven't done that. I could do it though. Um, I don't even think it would be in the way of anything. iPad. That's about it. iPad can rest under it though. There's literally enough space right there for it to be like right here. Doesn't matter though. Things for later. It sounds horrible. Ace an ability 10 times, but has a cooldown of 10 minutes. That's nasty. All right. So audio's a bit low. Possibly. I think I might have lowered something more than it should be. I'm reaching for. I'm trying to wrap my brain around how to set up this audio thing. Don't do it, Mike. Because my brain now that I mentioned it to myself out loud, my brain wants to put the microphone on the other side of the desk. After everything I did to get it on this side of the desk. Crazy part is it don't even need to be over here. Like it can move. Reaching for. Reaching for. What are we spending for? We're in the house. Steam library is. I'm weirdo like that. I try. I need to go back and see if this has been updated to a point because I don't know if that newest regulation file that they updated was updated to this action launcher. This was a good mod for DS3. Unfortunately, I didn't do like all the custom stuff to it, but and I still need the OG, the remastered version of Dark Souls. But anyway, yeah, I'll try. Try it because I got tired of looking, scrolling down a list. You know, even with this, I don't even like having this stuff like this. But shit that I don't play. So pretty much anything I don't play is down here. Or haven't played. I don't know why Mirror's Edge is down here now that I think about it. That's all I do. Make a collection. Because there's two of them, right? So if I ever get the second one, boom. Technically, all these games can go in their own little groups. Portal should definitely be in its own little group. I think I was fighting with myself about that one with the Half-Life stuff. Uh, see, you started this. This makes you realize I don't have that many games on Steam. I don't even know how I got that up there. I put that up there just so I can have access to something fast. Um, yeah, I ain't do nothing but put them in alphabetical order, fam. And just gave them their own little folders. So when you see the entire library, you're just like, oh, he went crazy. No, when you see the numbers on certain ones, you be like, what the hell? But you can tell which ones I like. If somebody asks you, I always have issues when people ask me like, what's your favorite games to play? But I'm like, I think I'm gonna start saying, just go to my Steam library. You would have never known. You know, I have all of them on here. Yeah, cause yeah. Um, yeah, it's not hard. It's not even doesn't even take that long. Like the way I started doing it, and then I got bored one day, and I just started like going through the list. I literally started. Oh no, because that's not indicative of what your favorite games is. That could just be like for me, like Destiny. I like Destiny. It's a time sink for me at this point. I've been playing it for years. Doesn't mean it's my favorite game. Hey, what's up? More easy, Lisa. Is that how I say your name? I'm doing good. How are you? Just crazy. Oh, because I tweaked it down. That's what it was. Let's go up. Put that at 40. Nothing, just chilling. Good. How's my stream going? Stream going pretty good so far. I'm just testing out some stuff. I added another platform, which is the platform that you're currently messaging me from. So welcome to the welcome into the fold. New set of people. Dre is fucking stupid. From the US of A. US, Virginia. Nice. Pennsylvania. I'm from Pennsylvania. People shy. What up, Stream Hub World? And I've been streaming for 10 years. And I got a few things. I just haven't put anything up on the kick side of life. On the other platforms, I do. At least I'm good. But thank you for offering. No, I'm good, Lisa. I didn't check the volume levels. No, I'm good, Lisa. I get asked on a regular basis, and I'm not looking for anything right now. Anyway, you said MMOs do that, so it makes sense. Yeah, yeah. They're time sinks. You know what I mean? I like it. That's like me saying World of Warcraft was my favorite when I played it a lot. I liked it. Was it my favorite? Not even close. Not even close, man. All right, I was reading these patch notes. You know what I mean, but oh shit. No, wait. The night devours the reckless. Only the honed edge of mastery shall strike it down. Oh, oh, wait, is it the book? Advanced tips. I don't give a fuck about no man. Huh? Patch notes. Just finish these patch notes up. Was reading, got excited. Yeah, been doing this for 10 years. 10 years. Oh, I can't see y'all chat on the thing though. That's weird. It's not weird. Now that I think about it. No, they're all connected. I don't think. Huh? That's the dot. That's the widget. There we go. Damn, I kind of want it. Man, get that shit out of here, man. Take him to the chat. I just had to add it. Got you, got you, got you. Oh, also, more Lisa, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. More easy, Lisa. Sorry, didn't. Might need to put some delays in there. Let's see. I'm gonna jump in his joint. Did it leave? Didn't leave. I need to make one of them joints of mine too. I haven't heard that laugh in so long. Brother. Not much. Just messing around with stuff. Shit was breaking for a while, so. Been trying to fix it for like the last 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I updated something. Like, yeah, that shit caused hell for like like I said, like 2 weeks. And then something just told me, was like, what did I do? Someone was just like, just uninstall. Just uninstall it. Install the old version again. Once I installed the previous version, thankfully I didn't uninstall the settings files. So uninstalled, kept the settings files, reinstalled the older version, came back up. Everything was the way it was. But the crazy part was, like, I was struggling with the newer version, just trying to get it to load. And this was OBS. So like it kept crashing on startup, and I'm like, all right. So I was taking plugins out one by one, all that shit. And I was getting it to turn on, but then my audio was fucked up. So I'm like, all right, can't, like, it would, as soon as OBS would turn on, all the audio was shut off. So I'm like, okay. And it just went downhill from there. Then I don't know. I think what day? It was like 2-3 days ago. Maybe, I think. Some said just reinstall over. See, like that was the last resort. I was like, all right, if this don't work, then I'm gonna have to do a full, clean install because I was just not trying to install none of my old, all the shit all over again. That's all. The main avoid the fresh installs. We don't really want to do those. Yeah, we can load up that image, and we do it. But so far, so good. I gotta figure out something with this physical capture card though. I don't think it likes the hell is it called? Internal card. But the job got you studying something new? Okay. They told you to sit your ass down. What you do? Yeah. Fill them rolls, brother. Fill them rolls. I can dig it. Of course, wants me to defeat a powerful monster in one of the hardest dungeons. Okay. Money. Money. You know what? Let me let that disappear. I feel like I'm supposed to go down to Virginia for something. I was gonna tell you about it. I can't remember what it was though. Yeah, I feel like I was like I'm supposed to, but I can't remember for what. I can't remember what. Was it Baltimore? No. There's two places, Baltimore and Virginia, but I forget what the fuck I was doing. TwitchCon. When is TwitchCon? Truthfully, don't care about that one. Twitch. No. I'll look it up later. Cause I ain't tell you I went to the Games Done Quick event. It was in Minneapolis. It was good. It was fun. I'm gonna start getting these events mapped out so I can try to like feasibly do them. You know what I mean? Start that networking journey. Was gonna go to GCX, but that was literally 2 weeks later. And your boy ain't got that much money. Yeah. Oof, my quest wants me to defeat a powerful monster in one of the hardest dungeons in the game. Do it. All right, everything looked good, man. What's my clip scene look like? Yeah, I couldn't record nothing for those 2 weeks too. Like, it's crazy because like I just got back from the event, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna start up these new projects and try to record. Record some stuff or whatever. It's gonna go on a whole. The new D2 stuff came out. That whole thing, I still got it all mapped out. I might not be playing D2 for a while. But yeah, everything mapped out. I'm going, shit start crashing. I'm like, come on. Like, I ain't been home for a whole like week. Shit just don't want to turn back on. Although I did fix something that I had fucked up in my BIOS on one of my PCs. So, and I'm be dead honest, I can't even remember it off the top of my head. I just know there's a setting in your BIOS that will basically, if you turn your PC off for too long, right? When you reboot, it won't check your NVMe drives first, or like at all, right? So, well, or matter of fact, no, not NVMe drives. It won't check your boot drive first, and it's something that when I saw it and I read it, I was like, wow, how have I never known this was enabled? Just off the name, but it's something that bypasses your boot drive. But it doesn't matter which one it is, because at first I thought it was only happening to my SATA drive, and I thought there was like a short or something like that, right? Because I'm like, maybe the SATA drive's not getting power off, fresh startup, and then it's bypassing the thing because it's not detecting it in the BIOS. So then it started happening to the NVMe's, and I'm like, okay, so it's got to be something else. There's no fucking way I got to short across my whole board like that. I mean, I know it can happen, but there's no fucking way. So I started digging through it, because I'm like, and it was another thing that made me do it too was because when I helped Mimi put hers together, and I was figuring out her drives, and I was like, because they've changed the name of a lot of the options, which is crazy to me because it's like y'all could the previous names are actually better than what they've changed it to now. Like for how you got to go through and turn off certain settings. But yeah, it was always bypassing. Every time I would start up, it'd be like, yo, no boot device detected, but you would detect my storage. So yeah, that's why I wasn't making any sense to me. I'm like, if you see one, you see the other. Like there's 3 drives in the computer. You telling me you can't see the one that has the boot drive on, boot stuff on it. So fix that. Now we no longer have that issue. That's how long that issue was going on, Dre. That was a few years, brother. But I really turned my PC off. So whenever it was happening, I was like, damn. Well, all those times I would like turn it off for a while and then turn it back on. I'm like, oh damn, my shit won't start back up. That was it. Always interesting shit. Yeah. I tell you, when it's your own shit, you don't give a fuck about it sometimes to that point, to that extent of like, let me go and fine tune all these settings. I don't care about this shit. Like, it's going to, listen, it's going to turn on at some point. I know it's going to work. Why? Because it's worked in the past. So, oh, Mimi's journey is successful. You know, she's been having a good time with her PC. Plug wasn't plugged all the way in. Yeah. Listen, I thought so too, but in my head, and you know, me having confidence in her because she's done every other, you know, every other step, and I'm watching her do it, and I'm just like, that that just looked weird. Like that plug just looked weird. Wait, where'd this go? Uh, exactly, exactly. Especially, you know, I mean, that fucking card. Like, so I'm like, but it wasn't even just that. It's just the fact that those cords don't come with the GPUs. So you're already using something on the GPU that's not from the factory. You know what I mean? It comes with two other connectors, obviously, but like it doesn't come with the new 12 volts. So, which is crazy to me when I'm not as I'm saying it out loud, and I understand why it doesn't, but I also don't understand why it doesn't because on the one hand, the 12-volt port on the power supply makes sense that the power supply would have a cable, right? On the other hand, as finicky as cables have been on the last two series of cards, why haven't you guys come up with something to at least meet it in the middle? You know what I mean? But I will say, I'm glad that they're color coding it for people to be able to identify that it's not plugged in all the way. Now, can I say that every power supply does that? No. Sonic, expensive, but they do some good shit. Definitely going looking at that power supply again when I go to build mine. That was nice. That was a real nice. That was a nice little feature. 100%. I forgot to ask her if it clicked when she like it. I think it did click, but I'm not sure if it like double clicked it when she got it all in. Get off that hell divers. Get off that hell dive. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Get back to that study. No, if you gonna play any game right now, you gonna get on this fucking Elder Ring, all right? And they finally added duos. We in there, brother. Yeah. How much is this shit? If I recommend this to Dre, let me see. Let me see which version to tell him to get. You know, I don't want him to make purchases that shit. Make sure he get the full experience. You feel me? Unlike that Helldivers event, they selling it now. I think they're making it cheaper. So like if I go on there now, I can buy it for cheaper. Um, the Stratagem Hero. What the fuck do you get with the deluxe edition? Oh, the art book DLC mini soundtrack. Oh, the DLC. Yeah, that's right. I guess it'd be worth it to get the DLC. It's like 50. I know Steam tax is a little wild, but it's like
Seekers of redemption.
what's the Steam tax?
We were chosen.
Like what? Something that's like $30, $39 would be like what? 42? Like $3? So it'd be like 55 or something, 56. Yeah, no, 59. My math is way off. It's $54.99 right now. So you can get the DLC later too. Grab it, Dre. Grab it. Peer pressure. Peer pressure. I said grab it. Peer pressure. Peer pressure. Night Rain. Reading the patch notes right now. Wait, what? What did y'all add? Presets. Added the ability to skip a part of the cutscene after defeating the night aspect. You can select skip in the intro, skip in the quick game options. Let me fuck out here. I gotta go all the way into the menu to do that. No, I'm good. Detailed description to the shop menu. Go merchants. Open the detailed description. Session to be disconnected when a certain amount of time passes without any action when the number of I guess a lot of people who were soloing were getting disconnected because they were standing still for a second. Oh yeah. It can be the bane of your existence sometimes. Like you'd be having such a good run and then all of a sudden clap. John be like, oh, well, no, either that, yeah, either you wasn't moving that fast or like it just the servers just got hit with something like it's been too many times I'm at the boss disconnected. Like I like at the boss, 2 more hits maybe and get that joint down, disconnected. Or like I've had a good run, got like legendary weapons, the whole setup good, like the build is good. We about to proceed into the next steps, disconnected. Like max level, disconnected. Like shit like that. Like I think it's like a couple weeks ago it was happening nonstop. They fixed it, but it still happens every so often. I don't know if it's like peer to peer stuff, like host stuff. I know the other week it happened. Steam went down. That shit was crazy. Fix the bug will perform a standard attack while standing behind an enemy while holding the Lyra as Revenant. We prioritize a backstab animation instead of summoning family members. Ooh. I feel like that's a why is that a bug? I feel like backstabbing something would be a priority over summoning something. Okay. But understandable. And again, enemy targeted by Revenant summons but not be displayed. It's a lot of Revenant shit. This is about where network error will occur when defeating the liquidous beast after players have been cursed and limped out. Huh? I'm gonna do these quest lines for these other characters though. Am I doing that today? I don't know. I'm supposed to be testing these audio. Nah, actually it's working. YouTube should not be getting audio. That's to my understanding. Huh. I don't know what that means. I hit this button. I mean, it's the same shit. But if I hold it, hello. Huh. I don't know what the flashing means on my stream, on my Go XLR. I held the mute button and it was flashing. I was like, what's that mean? That's new. I feel like I know what it is. It's just I might have turned it off, like from what it's supposed to actually do, button wise. Cough button. Oh, that's the censor button. Sorry, I forget that you. That's the shit that you be. What the fuck? Hit you with the pop. I don't know what this means. Cough button behavior. I guess they count those two buttons at the bottom as cough buttons, or they put them in the same section. I don't fucking understand. This is the cough button. The behavior is to hold, and then this one is yeah. So okay. So if I don't, got you. And then if I hit toggle, I'd rather that because I know for damn sure that it's muted. But I think I can also toggle it. Right. The fuck does the flashing mean? Like that's what I'm trying to understand. It's not telling me. I'm also trying to remember. Discord is settings. It is stream mix too. Okay. What's in configuration? No. Routing, right? Oh, I get it. Okay. Let me see if this works. Stream. Let's see, mute two. All right, I'm figuring it out. Picking up what it's putting down. It's routing stream mix one. That's just the music. I'm on to. Gotta love the logs. Gotcha. I like how you presumed that I would think that was interesting. It's like, that's crazy. Nah. See, this, you put yourself in these hard ass predicaments, though, man. I mean, well, it'll be a good look, though, right? I said it'll be a good look for you, though, right? Like because the interview went so good. Shit, it's not better than the current John. Yeah. I was talking to one of my other I was talking to one of my other homies about his joint because he said he was like the commute ain't worth it, bro. I said, all right, at least for me. Damn. Listen, I would too, cause that's some shit. You know, no, no, no. Everything is standalone. Dog, dog. Listen. I'm about to quit the second gig right now, right? Because every day, the security joint. Yeah, I'm just trying to get something that is basically equivalent to me having both. Um, you know, check wise. Um, and every day I fuck with this damn app. It pisses me off because on my iPad, perfectly fine. On my phone, trash now for some reason. Like it just it. Matter of fact, I can't even say on both. On my iPad is good, and on my phone is bad. Like it's just been increasingly getting slower every single day on my phone. On my iPad, it's okay, but it's still it's responding faster to the scans, right? When they first transitioned to the new app, it was snappy. It was fast. It was quick. Like I literally could be like 4 feet away from the goddamn QR code and it would scan that shit. Like that's how great that joint was. So I don't know what the fuck's been going on. I know they've been having crazy issues with their sync service with them. So like I called up the one day because I'm like, I don't want nobody blaming me if you're not doing my shit or whatever, yada yada yada. So I call up. I'm like, quick question, like, did they give y'all any troubleshooting tips when y'all got this in the download? Purchased the users or whatever you did for the app, and the one supervisor's like, no, like. He was like, why? And I'm like, because I'm having issues with the app. And I just figured if they gave y'all some troubleshooting tips, because I know what my day job is, right? Mobile device manager, app management, all that kind of shit. So I'm like, asking these questions from a supervisor, thinking that, it would trickle down in some fashion. Because we apparently, we got our chief tech, he on the ball, whatever. Because I always ask about this shit. Because I'm like, if y'all need any tech shit, I do this shit by day. Like even the simplest, like there's a lot of roles and stuff that they do or duties that they do that y'all can all bundle into one. You know what I mean? Like auditing and all that kind of stuff could be rolled into device management. Like, and it's not hard. Like, when we say device management, we're talking about just the app. It could be just the apps. Like, but at the end of the day, we will make sure we can take accountability for anything that the guards are doing. Period. That's it. So, I asked a question. He's like, no, like There should be like you have to go through the app, and I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, like if you're having troubles with the app, he's like, it's like if it's probably not the app, it's probably your phone. And I'm like, no, I'm sure my phone is fine. Like I'm using my iPad too. I said, I just figured like maybe there's like some sort of cache that they would want you to delete or something like that. I was like, I went, I did the normal troubleshooting steps that you would do, that I would tell somebody to do. Hey, go into your settings, delete the cache folder that it has for the app. Just look for the app in the settings. Blah, blah, blah. I instruct them how to go through that line. So, and then if that's not the case, delete the app and re-download it. Maybe it just needs a refresh, right? Did all that, then called, because it'd be crazy if I didn't. But hearing no, and then I asked the other supervisor, he was like, yeah, no, they ain't tell us nothing about that. And I was like, okay. He's like, but the app was down the other day. And I'm like, how many days though? Because like this shit's been going on for over a week. And he's like, you said something to someone? I was like, yeah, I said something to someone. I was like, but they act like they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, I said, it's real simple. Like y'all, I was like, I'm hoping that y'all not purchasing something that y'all use on a day-to-day basis for all your users, aka all your guards. And if this is how they're supposed to do their jobs, and there's some sort of back end system, I hope y'all not didn't just buy it because it had a pre-built log system. And he's like, I don't fucking know. I was like, I know that's a question for higher up. I was, and then, like no, I wasn't saying that this is somebody I was cool, I'm kind of cool with or whatever. But I'm saying it. I don't fucking like no, because it's the I don't I'm talking to the cool people, and then it's like it's one of those. I always meet somebody who just stay in your lane, type shit. Like I don't know, I don't care. I'm doing my job. I ain't getting shit at. Good. Like and I'm the same way. Like but every so often the intrusive thoughts come out. So I'm like, this shit is weird to me. And then you got the nerve to be bitching at somebody if they didn't do their job right. I said, you really can't get on nobody, like, at all about it. That's one. And then two, I was like, how the fuck are y'all operating at all? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I can't imagine what this shit looks like on the opposite end of, or on the administrative end of anything. Because how are y'all even, like, I remember when I was talking to the new director, and I'm like, so the auditing, like, how does it work? And I'm picking his brain, right? Because I'm just like, I'm like, there's days I'm doing this or whatever, and like sometimes something doesn't scan or anything like that. I was like, is there a way for me other than on this phone the track that it's telling me? I was like, because I like the old app, I could go back and see my set of scans, right? Like after I've done them, and I see the bracket of time or whatever separately from like if I log out and I log back in, I can see all of those previous sets, right? Versus this one, it just tells me in a long ass list. And then I'm like, yeah, that doesn't help me. Then I gotta scroll through this shit on a phone. Like y'all acting like we have we got all these like a big device or something. We can look at this or a printout. Like, I don't want to scroll through this shit. I want to be able to actively see. I was like, is there a log or is there a log that you guys can see? And he goes, well, no. And I said, so how do you audit? He said, well, no, like it gives us a confirmation of when you do scans, like an email confirmation. I was like, of all of them? He's like, no, like throughout I forget what he said. No, he was like, no, it doesn't give us email confirmation. It doesn't tell us, that you completed a tour. It just, we get an email confirmation when you do an incident report. That's it. I said, so you don't know whether or not I've done all of my scans? He said, no, but we see the bracket of time. And I'm like, and I can go in and scan one and then scan another one for like scan one thing and then wait 2 hours and then scan another one and then wait 2 hours and then scan another one. Like there's 50 something scans. You feel me? But if you say you can only see the bracket of time, huh? Like, I said it doesn't break them down by groups. I said there's a reason I sign in and sign right out. I was like, because I assume that it would break it up by sign-in. At minimum, right? Like you like logging wise. Like I'm am I making sense? Like, because I'm just like, okay, the log has to show me something of value, right? Then I'm like, okay, well, And I don't think he really knows. Well, no, I think now it changed. I think before they could. So the property manager, she hates them at this point. Cause like no, like I told you, like the other boy, my boy Bless, he left, so he's gone. Then the new director stepped in, and the communication has been so off. But they've also been spin cycling new people on the weekends. Yo, what's up, Keaton? Um, so they've been spin cycling people on the weekends. So I kid you not. When I found out there was a new director, when I went up there during one of our power outages to get a cord, and I get up there as a new person because they wasn't answering their phone and all that stuff. Didn't know anybody knew was coming. All right, because normally I train them. Right, new person's in there getting trained by the same old dumbass. So I'm like, all right. So they back. We back on bullshit time. Okay, cool. Then I ended up meeting the new director. He came up there talking to me or whatever. He's asking me questions or whatever. And then he came up there to talk to introduce himself like a couple days prior. Then he came back up another day, was like, I didn't see. He asked me about the scans, and I said, yeah, I go in and I scan. He's like, I ain't see none. Come on in. What's up? No, she's not. Why would she be? Your mom don't want to sit in here with me. Oh, you're fine. I'm just talking. Um, so he came up, we chopped it up a little bit. And then he came up another day. He was just like, well, no, I ain't see scans from you today. Yeah, and I was like, no, I walked around. I said, but there's been issues with the scanning thing. And he said, I was like, but it's only in certain sections. I said, but I was like, if you look now, you should see 30 something scans or whatever. He was like, well, no, he's like, I was only asking you just because the girl on the weekends. And I said, what's wrong? He was like, she only did one set or whatever. And I said, okay, there should be 3. Or however, I was like, I don't know how he trained her. I said, but there should technically be 3. If she only did 1, that means she did all of them and then stopped for the whole night. So, and I was like, that's not how we do it. So he's like, yeah. He's like, I don't think she did it like any of it. He's like, I think she did like 4 scans here and then stopped. I said, oh, she probably, yeah, it probably was chalked. I was like, but this is again why you should just let the person on site train, but whatever. So I showed him the procedure of everything. Then he ends up putting in an email, sends it out to me and 4 other people. And I'm like, okay, I'm the only one that read the email, by the way. Because I asked all the other people and they was like, what email? Right. We don't even have work emails, bro. Like, how are you a security company? Like a security guard company? Like, you don't have privatized emails. You don't have a true privatized app that you do all your work in. And even if you didn't, like, I know the police can also have non-privatized apps that are just in the app store. Like, everything's going to be in the app store, no matter what. It doesn't matter what app store, Google Play, all that stuff. Like, all the stores, all the platform stores, everything's going to be in there, and it's going to be available to be seen by the public, right? And be downloaded by the public. But you don't have an active directory. You don't have private emails. You have some sort of website emails that I can't quite remember where they're going through, but I know for damn sure they don't have an on-site server. If like at minimum, right? Like email server, right? At minimum, bro. Like I'm listen. I have the same username and password across all of the apps, which is dope. Don't get me to it's dope, right? That's cool. It's unified. How it's unified doesn't make sense to me. Because if you don't have AD, what do you use? On any level. What secure setup are you using? Because even Google, you still need AD in the background somewhere. Like, you need a server somewhere. Where is it? And I know when I get the, oh well, we've got one email. Y'all, when you send an email to this, it goes to everybody in that pool. I know the bullshit when I hear it. We only got these 2 emails. That's it. We got 6 emails. You know, we got the one that all the other people, these hundreds of people use, and then we got the 5 for the staff in the building. Power farming, still playing at D2. I see you. Power farming. Yeah, but it's time to go. It's time to go. Time to go. So I'm gonna take advantage of those free resources that you spit out the last week, and then I do too. I definitely do too. Yeah, I'm gonna hit a reset on on some of my certs too. I think I'm gonna because I feel the stagnantness coming into play, so I might shoot for my security plus and all of them again. It's just so it can force me to, like, study regularly. Yeah, something. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like engineers, well, depending, well, in the security space, yes, engineers always have something. I think they bounce around more. To be honest, like, and what I mean by that is, like, when a project's done, okay, we're shutting this down over here. You go over here, like that kind of shit. So yeah, yeah. Like, it's definitely easier to freelance. Yeah, it's definitely easier to freelance. Got you, got you. Yo, I'm retiring that joint. That's the lurking army joint. That's my original merch mouse pad. Because I never reopened a merch store. I know they have better quality pads now. But they shifted their merch store to, like, fourth wall or something like that. So I got to rebuild the store. I got to rebuild the assets. Hello? Oh, I heard a noise. It's weird. But yeah, I gotta retire because it was melting. Oh shit! Did I grab it? Where did it go? Oh, Which one's the brand new one? Oh shit, this is the brand new one. I'm fucking it up already. At the boss in the dungeon, but as soon as I brought her down to 80%, she just uses an ability that heals her to full. There's no way for me to do that solo. Deal with that solo. You got power level through it. Yeah. Yeah, the mouse pad was melting on the desk, dog. Like I was sitting one day and I lifted up my arm and I was like, "What's this black shit? Like, what's this all the black shit at the edge of the desk?" Like, lift up the pad right at the edge. My wrist sits. Done. Said, "Well, time to retire the bad boy." It could be a good poster. Maybe our equipment was nearly broken when I gave up. Repaired it. I want to be in a boss fight for over an hour. It just power like can you level past that boss level and maybe that's it. Like you get yourself an extra level, or are you like max level already and that joint just hitting you with the elite mode? Blah, 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 blah. What's up, Sammy? Huh? You got your thing on there. How you been opening it up? You're lying. I don't even know if I can do it anymore. Your mom is the only one who uses the app. I don't touch that shit. love my kids. I wanted ice. Fuck. What was I talking about before I got up? Me too. Oh, the mouse pad stuff. Thank you. Yeah, Keaton, I looked at D2. I can't right now. I'm being honest. It looked story looked interesting. The overhaul to the UI, it's not even overhaul. The little additions to the UI and the quality of life stuff, cool. But unfortunately, the cycle continues. So I'm probably gonna wait for a little bit before I jump back into it. Yeah. What's the saying that I always say? New coat of paint. Same shit. New coat of paint. Yeah. So. And honestly, before I start playing it again, I'm gonna make a video about it. I'm gonna dig and grab all the info and research. I'm gonna literally be sitting on the screen with screenshots in front of me. I mean, behind me. Old shit, new shit. Tell me what's the same, like type shit. Like, is I like the game. Been playing it for years. Still gonna play it, but the time, they just don't respect people's time, man. Not anymore, anyway. Bungie. They stopped giving a fuck about that a long time ago. And the amount of people that are playing the game and have not like seen Metroid in any way, shape, or form shocks me. Like at all. Like because if y'all think any of those enemies is new, I dare you to go play Metroid Prime. That's it. Actually, no. I saw enemies from Metroid Prime and a few like Castlevania type enemies, but they are stealing, not stealing. They are getting inspiration from shit, and they stealing. Like let me not even sugarcoat this shit. Nah, they stealing. Because the more and more I watch the flying enemies, I was like, space pirates, man, from Metroid Prime. Like, you can't get no crazy. Not even Prime. Like, it was in some of the old Super Metroids. Like, but I like it. They're trying. They're trying to do something. They trying to be inspired and change up some shit. They definitely put too many puzzles in the game, though, from what I can see. So, anyway, I haven't played it. Can't critique it. I've seen a lot of the systems though, and it's the same shit, which is crazy. It's the same shit they took out of the game years ago, and now they're just putting it back in. It's something new. So again, that it makes sense to cycle them out, but like taking it's the way they did it. I don't think you wouldn't have had a problem with it if they didn't do it in the abrupt way that they did it. Like we got 9, I think there's 7 or 9 raids in the game now. It's the same situation that we had when we had those raids in. We had like 7 or 9 raids in the game, and then they phased them out. But as a big ass group, instead of phasing them out one at a time or putting them on a weekly rotation type shit, they could have kept them in, just put it on a rotation or something. But no, dog. Like, all right, watch this. You play D1, right, Dre? All right, here, I'm gonna put him on stream real quick. I should be able to hear him. You play D1, right, Dre?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Do you remember when they implemented a system for making it easier for solo play, but also just play in general, right? where they added the ability to customize modifiers for any activity, minus rates, I think, right? Or actually, no, I think they did do rates as well. But you remember that, right?
I remember that, yeah.
Okay. Do you remember how it trivialized? Also forced you to play in good groups. Also forced you to be at max level. Essentially, like you had to have good gear in order to even get through said activity. You had to have a good group to get through activity. And the modifiers, basically, the better modifiers you had, or the harder the modifiers were, the better the loot, right?
Right.
You remember that? Like wholeheartedly remember that. Like be honest, like explaining it in your eyes what it seemed like to you back then. A little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, I got distracted by work thing real quick.
It's all good.
Hold on, run that back real quick. Which part? What are you talking about again?
Do you remember the system that was in place where you could put modifiers onto your activities?
Yeah.
All right. Explain what that looked like. Now, chat, keep this in mind. Dre has not seen D2 at all.
Yeah,
like
well over a year.
It's been more than a year.
Probably two.
It's been more than that. But
I remember. Are you talking about like the Grandmaster Nightfalls and stuff? Those modifiers?
No, not in D2, D1.
Oh, you talking about D1? Damn, I don't remember that.
Just try to just give us the vague recollection. What's the vague recollection? I mean, you remember the modifiers, the selectable modifiers.
The one I remember is kind of like, man, it's not even the same thing, but I remember how the Thorn mission got a lot harder because they added additional modifiers to it.
Oh no, that's not the same thing. Nah.
Yeah, it's not the same thing, but like I'm trying to think.
I think about doing a Nightfall, or just a strike in general. You go in and you can select the modifiers, and you'd get better loot for two reasons: the modifiers themselves, and the longer you stayed in the activity, like repeatedly doing the activity.
Right. I don't remember that second part, but I remember the modifiers gave you more stuff. If you did stuff with more modifiers on them. I didn't remember the time aspect though. I don't remember that.
Well, so the time aspect was, if let's say if you kept going into that playlist and doing something over and over and over again, and you'd get more loot the longer you get more and better loot the longer.
Like arc burn and void burn and stuff like that, or just the negative modifiers.
See, I didn't even say anything. He said just the negative modifiers in general, Jay. But he said just the negative modifiers.
Because I remember there was like chaff, ironclad.
There were positive and negative modifiers.
Yeah.
But you remember you could select modifiers, right? And depending on the selection of modifiers, harder, it made the activity harder, but you would get a chance for better gear.
Right.
Guess what's returned?
Negative modifiers.
No, just the whole. So not focusing on the negative or positive part of it, just the whole selection process. And people are, oh, this is new. This is new.
Card, right?
I'm not sure if it was a card.
Was that back when we had Nightfall cards?
It might be. It might be card. What, did we have an actual card for it?
I think we had Nightfall cards.
Okay, they might have been in a card. They might have put that, like, you had to go get, kind of like get a trials card to go access trials. Was it like that? I don't remember. I remember the term Nightfall cards.
Because I remember we had to go to our ghost and select the different Nightfall modifiers. Yeah, well, it's not necessarily. It was called a challenge card, but it was. I think it's called the Five of Swords.
Oh, that's the challenge card. That's the other side of it. That's the extra piece of it. Okay. So, but when you went to the activity, you go into you load up to the activity, you select the activity, select the difficulty, select the modifiers.
Are you just talking about the different levels, like how
you select? No,
difficult levels had.
You select the difficult. You select the difficulty, and then you select the modifiers. Right. Nothing. That's what that system was. That's D1, right? Guess what's in D2? They bought it back, and guess what they sold it as? This is new.
Oh, that ties into what what you were saying earlier. I gotcha. I gotcha. Oh,
Same
let me
old
exit the map
shit,
real quick.
new coat of paint.
Yeah, that's not good.
Like again, I play D. I like D2. I play it because I like the gunplay, the fantasy, the building, like all of that stuff. Whether they,
That was a light jog down memory lane.
yeah, yeah.
I forgot all about Nightfall cards.
Oh, listen, I. It's a great game. It has the potential to be a great game. It is. It is. It's been stagnant for the last 3 years. I would say 3 or 4 years. If that, no, not 3 or 4 years. Right about 3 years. I give it that. Wait, when did Witch Queen? I say Witch Queen. Yeah, so that's like 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. Witch Queen.
Witch Queen was 3 years? Damn, it was, because I actually played Witch Queen.
Yeah, you played. I think that's the last. I think that was the around the last time you played. Maybe a little bit before that, because I know you played Beyond Light. Witch Queen. Yeah, you did play Witch Queen. When did you stop? Yeah, you.
I don't exactly remember.
Yeah.
One day I was just like, I gotta log in, and just stopped.
No, one day you was like, "Fuck this game," and then did that shit. It wasn't. I gotta lock in. It was just, "Fuck this game. I'm done." Like,
I mean, there was a little bit of that too.
PvP was getting this man's soul.
Oh yeah. No, because it was never balanced. Like you could be,
Which is
hand over fist just better than somebody, but because they have a better weapon, you'd be cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about enough of this.
Yeah. Like, which has gotten a little bit better now, but now, like, all right, I can't even say it's gotten better now. No, it got better after you quit. Like maybe a year after you quit, it got better when they separated the sandboxes, and then like
yeah, I heard that happen.
Yeah, and they catered to that a lot more. Like they were focused on that in that period. But they do what they always do, which is they focus on it. They hard sell and hard focus, and then they let fall by the wayside as people get happy. So once they please the crowd, they're like, okay, move on to the next thing. We don't have to please them anymore, right? And we'll do small increments here and there, but like unless somebody says something, we don't touch it no more. Cause like we just had that like last season or last what's the name? Like we had they released the new weapon. It was a pulse rifle. It was like Redrix. It looked like a new version of Redrix. It's called something Redrix S-Stock or something like that. Stasis Pulse that was just like Redrix but fast. It fired like the BXR, the Halo Pulse. I don't know if you played with that. I feel like you did. Okay, yeah. It fired like that. It was the same. It's the same archetype. Same exact frame, same archetype, same shit. 540, same shit. But it was better. Actually, no, it wasn't better. It was the same. Now that I'm saying it was better, like my brain. It wasn't better. It was the same. The stats were the same. It was a balanced weapon with balanced stats. But it was it felt so overpowering because it's a new shiny weapon. Everybody's going to go get it and use it.
Right.
And people were like, it's overpowered. It's too strong. It's hitting way too hard. It's doing this. It's doing that. I'm like, okay. First week, I went and grabbed the OG joint from Dares and was running around with that shit. And I was doing the same shit. And I said, it's not the weapon. It's the frame. Like, it's the type. It's the archetype of gun. Like, y'all not getting that? Like, fuck that, guys. Like, I guarantee you when people figure it the fuck out, they're going to craft a weapon to be the same exact stat. It's not the stats of the gun either. Like, it's just how they made that archetype. But the brain of Destiny players, that placebo shit, man. They were hell-bent on that shit. But yeah, like, they didn't care. That gun was like quote unquote terrorizing folks for like the same amount of time. It wasn't, and I like if you played, you probably would have been able to see it because you understood what being terrorized by a gun felt like. Like, you know what I mean? Like we know what that shit felt like, but
we do.
Like, and this is before sandbox separation. So now understanding sandbox separation, being able to tell the difference in where and what outliers are. That weapon is not a problem. It's just the archetype of the weapon. And even then, it's not a problem. Like, archetype of the weapon is meant to be that. Now, I will say, the builds that people could do might have been a good cause for it to be a little amped up. But they didn't want to look at that. They didn't want to shift the blame to that because, oh my God, if we look at builds, then we're going to shift, we're going to have to go into each subclass and all the perks and aspects and fragments and see what's given too much of a benefit. So, because I think that up to that point, they had nerfed like 4 exotics. No, like 7 or 8. Because they kept saying, oh, this is OD. Because people kept making builds with the gun, using the gun. And it was like, yo, all right, they nerfed that exotic. Okay, they nerfed that exotic. They nerfed that exotic. Like, it got so bad, I even started using one of the builds. Like, Radiant Dance Machines became my favorite fucking hunter exotics because I could literally skyrocket to the sky and stand up on my own fucking clone in the sky. Like, if that's not cool as fuck, I don't know what is. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. So, yeah. But anyway, this Elden Ring though. Yeah, they'll get there one day. And I like, it's not the end of the world. I'll be playing it soon. But not right, not in the immediate future.
I had a friend recently start playing.
Oh, that's good.
From scratch.
That's good.
And
playing from scratch is, I don't know how it feels right now.
Yeah, she said it was a little confusing because there's no real direction. Kind of the same thing we were talking about.
It's the same shit we talk about all the time.
Yeah, because she was just like, there's a couple things to do, but there's no navigation. And then she started playing Warframe at the same time, and she was like, Warframe is much easier to get into because I actually got a path to follow. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, dog. Like, I would much rather play the campaign for Warframe and just as an overall, like, once you get done the campaign, like to go into doing things, I would much rather do that because it's just like playing like WoW or RuneScape or Ragnarok or all like any MMO where there's a guideline. Hey, go from here to this village. Hey, go from here to this. And there's you look at your map. You can see where the village is. Get on your mount. You go in that direction, and then you see said thing that you need to go do. Like fetch quests are great, whereas in Destiny, it's not fetch quests. Like, there was something in the last expansion that I saw, and I was like, they need to implement this on a heavier scale, which was because, like you said, your friend, she started playing it, no direction. There was a thing in the final shape where. And this wasn't the first time they've done this, but this was the first time they've done it so heavy. Because like there's times where you open up, you pull out your ghost will kind of beep or like the ghost would talk when you got close to something, right? Well, in the final shape, they had like a quest line and you had to look for like these other dead ghosts and then you had to look for all these little orbs or whatever. And when you get close to them, the ghost would literally turn into that start facing that direction. Right. That was the dopest shit I've ever seen. I was like, this is what we need. That's direction. Like I get close to the object of the quest. I go to the area you told me to go to. Okay, cool. I learned to read because Destiny players don't know how to read. All right. It's true. It's true. Even when they added the quest step list, they did it in such a bad way. Like you showed me how many steps there are to a quest. Oh, there's 7 steps. Cool. You didn't show me all of the steps. Like you show me the step after I complete it. Why is it a guessing game? Just tell me what the fuck I need to do. Like, but anyway, yeah. So the ghost would literally turn and it was the coolest shit you'd ever. It's still the coolest shit I've ever seen. Like the ghost literally turns and looks towards the thing that you need to find. If it's in the dark, it puts light on it. Like instead of you having to go look at your radar, look for this little ass dot on the radar, and then be like, all right, I'm close. I can't see it though. I look in the actual game itself and I can't see it. Like it's shit's blending in with the background somewhere. Like. The second piece of that is just make the fucking important things flash. That's it. Like identifiers. But yeah. All right, let me stop. I'm getting excited talking about Destiny. Gets on my nerves, man. to my nerves. This is the simplicity of stuff. I just don't understand how this like. And I can't even say I don't understand how it survived this long. I know how it survived this long. Fucking dick riders, but dick riding and them just saying fuck the world. Like it's the best way I could describe it. Outside of that, they just everything's the same old shit, new coat of paint. Again, I like D1. I would still be playing D1 right now if it was on PC. If I could play it on PC, mouse keyboard, I'm in there. Which reminds me, I need to look up some PlayStation 3 emulation. So we may be playing D1 on PC. Or not PlayStation 1 emulation. PS4. It's about that time. That and the Switch, because I like the Switch. I don't feel like plugging it in all the goddamn time. Oh. Let me be right back. Let me throw this plate away to get this ice. Hey, when all right. I finally got those headphones, Dre. But I got the lower ohms. I think my ears are starting to adjust to them. They are nice.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I'm thinking in my head, if I would have got the higher ohms, I don't think I would have been able to. I don't think the sound would have came through loud enough. I do feel like things are a little bit lower than they should be. I damn near had to crank the goddamn mixer stuff up all the way to 100. They comfy as fuck though. Comfy as fuck. So, like that. Okay. Everything looks pretty. What the fuck is that big ass paragraph? Oh. Thank you, Mr. Dohawk. You said maybe, but my equipment was nearly. No, you said that already. Nah. MMO. Oh, let me turn. Thank you for your participation, Dre. So, no, on this MMO, there are infinite levels, and I am technically very over leveled for this dungeon. The problem is that my damage is terrible for my current arcana. Basically a dual class. Arcana. That's not the first game I've heard that used as a subclass description. Or title. Name. Maybe if I swapped for a different class, I could have beaten her, but then I would have had a harder time earlier. No, fuck that. Don't change subclasses. There's always a way to beat her. Beat everything on every subclass. I want to turn the light on so bad, but it's hot. Oh. Oh, let me check that Discord. Downloads. I just gonna keep updating that one. Gotcha. I don't like how they bullied this one modder. Well, all right. So he kind of did start a little uproar, but because he added DRM to his mod of a fan made game that was supposed to be open source. Yeah, but he only did it to blacklist the people who were leaking the test builds. So, understandable. But, you know, people are, oh, it's a fucking virus, oh this, oh that, you know, and just starting unnecessary shit. And then just talking to him. I'm in the Discord, I'm just reading the stuff, and I'm just like, y'all just talking to him like shit when it could just be as simple as he added DRM to his game. All right, we don't want to play it no more. This is outrageous. He's not answering anybody. Like, and then y'all speaking to him on some ignorant shit. Like, I'd have been like, yeah, all right, fuck all y'all. like as simple as that. It's like, oh, project's over. Project's over. I'm gatekeeping the fuck out of it from here on out. Like, you know. But I think majority of it was just like he wasn't communicating with anybody about what they were doing, and I'm like, if it's their project, he's getting help from other people. Cool. They know. They got to know on some level, right? Intention wise, they knew some shit was coming. Just didn't speak on it, and because he released the thing like that. Didn't bother me one bit. I'm just a casual player. Seen that joint, was like, oh, this is dope. Downloaded it. DRM, whatever. Sure, it's annoying that I can't play the video game offline. Whatever. I just want the free shit. New version without server related stuff. I'll download it later. I've bought some. I was gonna try this Switch controller. Oh wait, does this work? I bought a Switch controller. Switch Pro. What would you get? Fuck. Yeah, I get you. Fuck this whole thing out when I say what you get. You about to get that? Oh, you said, oh, that's a thing. I ain't never celebrate that day in my life, really. Listen, dog. Listen, that's for the younger generation. I don't know nothing about that shit. You enjoy that. I think you celebrated that last year. I was like, that shit ain't real, but whatever. Yeah. Let's go do your thing, man. Enable Steam input? No, turn it off. Hold up. Stop. I forgot how to activate this. But it's not there. Isn't there a Nintendo Switch thingy? Enable Steam input for Xbox controllers. Switch Pro controller. There it is. Okay, so do I unplug? Yes, because I just saw it light the fuck up. I think that shit hit me with the red lights of death. Also, I'm upset. I plugged this shit into my PDP software and it didn't let me control the lights or nothing. So we gonna have to talk about that PDP. I don't understand. Do I need to restart Steam? Finally, I did it. I have achieved my 4th dual class. Dual class. I feel like that, like, most of the games I hear about that have like dual classes or like have or implemented dual classes, they made it so hard to do. Like, I thought WoW was crazy with it. But WoW get that shit to you right off the rip. Like you hit level 50 or something like that, and then you got it. Like that's it. I have so many wires, man. Your boy just wants to play a game with his Switch controller. I gotta install anything. Like, let's go ahead and make life hard. Keep the controller stuff out. Nope, that's not it. What is this? Packing slip. I'm gonna send you a picture. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? I need a place for this. Where's my phone at? Yeah, what the fuck's my phone? Oh. I like how she came in here and she said, I am an educated college student. I can figure it out. That's cute. Proud of her. Proud to hear that kind of shit. It's my life right now, fam. Did he leave? I think he did. Fam, I'm gonna put this. Let me send this to Dre first, but What the fuck is that? I I thought this worked for both. I guess Turtle Beach both of them. You need to be level 20K to even think about dual classing. Plus highest rank in the two two classes you can actually dual class. 20K, like 20,000. Is a real number? I don't believe you. Support and downloads. Ooh. Am I tripping that this is an afterglow? But maybe not. I have this. What is it compatible with? Just that one controller? Those are bug fixes. Oh. All right. Yo, what's up, Josh? Not much, fam. Trying to get this controller to connect. I mean, it might be tripping. It might just not like the Switch one. Which sucks because I don't like buying controllers that only work on one device. Yeah, that's going to be a problem for me. Unfortunate. What the fuck is that? What does that mean? Huh? Confused. Chat balance? That's volume. That's this. I don't know what any of this shit means. This includes setting blah, 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 whatever. Full screen what? I guess. I guess I gotta use this one. Figure out how it works the later. Yeah. The hell, my guy? Brain? Where did I delete that from last time? Oh. think I did it somewhere else. Wasn't there? What you up to, Josh? How's everything been going, fam? I had forgotten. Oh. I think it was there. Read only. Shit. That's fun. I just deleted it not too long. I just can't remember from where. Just show me the chat log. No. Oh, there it is. It finally loaded. And it says delete. Oh, didn't remove it. Okay. Doesn't do it from the thing though. On screen goodness. Unless I didn't change it. Damn. They said infinite leveling. Shit. That's a lot. Let's do a hug. I see what you're doing there. All right. Coming in clutch, man. Saving me the trouble. Smart play, though. Yo, Josh, what the kids been up to during the summer, fam? For infinite leveling instead of relying on skill leveling to actually get stronger. Basically, normal leveling only truly matters to help level skills. 20k used to be a huge amount of work to get, but now it is only a few dozen hours to get. Currently, I'm at 43k. Have you played Maple Story? I'm always gonna leave with that one. Have you played Maple Story? I don't think you have. More of a fan of his sister series? Yeah. Man. Young Maple? Ugh. Young Maple. That shit. Why did that glitch in my ear? Oops. It's weird. Oh, can you see that I noticed that I've started to do my desktop cleanup again? So we're almost there. I'm gonna uninstall that later. We're all gonna. It might be one of those ones where it's a sleeper class. So Mabel's story had like jobs. You know? Oh, it is deleting it. Okay, cool. Oh wait, no, I did take off the things, didn't I? I think I don't know what I did. Did I take it off? We're all gonna die. Nope. It's on. Yeah, Maple Story kind of had like it didn't have. Did it have infinite? It didn't have infinite leveling, but it felt like infinite leveling, right? Like I think it did have infinite leveling because you just had to be that level to get to that job class. I'm not sure what it was like when you achieved said maximum job class. I think you could go beyond that. No, I think at a certain point they had like because they're like certain jobs didn't exist at the time, so I think they had a level cap, and then they implemented jobs in between said level cap. So, like, god damn, like I literally just hit the button on one. Like they're fast. I need to start jotting these down so they can be like auto capped and deleted. Just mute it. Go ahead, goodbye. I guess that's what it's like when your chat doesn't detect the mod setup. It's fine, we'll set it up. Woo! But yeah, no, Maple Story was very well known for the droppage of how long has it been gone? It's been very well known for having they'll showcase it, it looks crazy, it looks dick, and then you get the class, you were like, what the fuck? And it wasn't like you didn't get that until like 20 levels in. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, third, like when you get this to class, you got to get the third job. You be like, okay, cool, third job. Third job ain't that deep. It's level 60, right? Level 60. I mean, no, it was level 70, right? Third job at level 70. That's not that deep. You be burning through level 1 through 30. Boom, first job. From 30, you gotta get to 60. 60 second job, right? Or I think it was 50. One of them joints. Yeah, I think yeah, second job was like level 50 because like we can look it up, but either way, the increments were shifted at some point. No. First job 30, second job 60, fourth job, or third job 120, because it would double. And then yeah, but you read that? It went up 30, then it went up to 120. Like, he was like, yo, damn dog, got double? Like shit. While the class-based MMO, it's open class. Basically, you can mix and play all the classes all at once. There's neither equipment for each skill, but some classes don't even need their own weapons. Like in this game, warrior skills used by all weapons. You mage that. Yeah. Where's this? Isn't there another game like that? I feel like Black Magic was kind of like that. I mean, not Black, but Black Desert. I played another MMO like that too. I like stuff like that where you can kind of like intertwine. Or am I thinking? No, Ragnarok had a thing. Actually, no, Ragnarok, I believe you could do the same shit, but once you hit a certain point and you selected a certain class thing, you were locked in. So I didn't want the music then. Damn. What's the bosses for this week? I haven't played this shit in so long. Oh, it's Augur. Nice. Isn't it 2? It's both? Wait, I didn't beat Augur? No, I didn't beat this Augur. Beat Dark. I beat the other one though. Oh, this will be interesting. Ooh. I'm gonna put you over here. Cool. Wait, what the hell? Oh. All right, fam. A friend was also telling me about Ragnarok Online. Tell me that the game was very similar. Yeah, I think the Ragnarok's like the 2D version of Mobby only, my bingo. So. All right. Actually, let me turn this on. I don't know what the music like is like here. Ew. It's a crazy angle. That is a crazy shot. So I'm currently only pushing out 6 and some change when I should be pushing out 10. If I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah. Interesting. Well, I guess that's probably because they won't go past it. I forget how like priority works on Twitch. Oops. Scratching the side of my nose, so I don't need y'all thinking, hey, digging up his shit. Open this door. Can I reach? Say yes. Yeah. Almost worked. Oh my god. Why is my camera like laggy? That's scary. Studio mode. Camera. What we got going on down here? Figure. Something on auto? Yep. Even then. Holy shit. Offer? Ew. Oh, why are you like that right now? I'm destroying stuff. Don't worry about it. I don't know why it's doing that, but okay. I look all laggy. It's gonna be a interesting setup. Oops, let me do that. Just keeps me there. Everything you do. Sneezies. Networking looks good. Record looks good. CPU looks great. I am oddly at. Oh no, the whole thing's at 30. What the fuck? Oh no. Did it? It did. I gotta restart everything. I'm looking like, why is this slow? It's at 30 frames. It's been at 30 frames this entire time. This shit's ugly. All right. Stream will restart in 3,